Yeah, for one thing, you definitely can't deny the past. Wow. Hey, namaskar everyone, how are you? Hopefully everybody's been doing fantastic. Listen, if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by and checking it out. I hope you're going to stick around. If you're already a subscriber, thank you and welcome back. As always, welcome back means we are on another adventure, and that also means that you're going to want to know where we are and what we're doing. I'm keeping it local today. It's been a little bit since we've done a street walk, you know, just to talk, checking some buildings out and stuff. So I think that's what we're gonna do today. It's been hot the past weekend. It's been like the devil's inferno, which I love. I love that kind of weather, but it really's been hot. I didn't go a whole lot of places this weekend, so I was like, I'm gonna keep it in the yo today. Keeping it in the city of you, Youngstown, Ohio. I know a lot of my followers are from Youngstown, Ohio. They like to see, you know, the streets, the old neighborhoods and such. So I am on the south side in the Oak Hill neighborhood. I come down this way to go to work on my way back a lot of times, and I see some of the buildings that are here. It brings back some memories. And I just like architecture. I love architecture. So we're gonna kind of look to see what's still standing in the one section of Oak Hill. Talk about some things. Now I will say this wasn't my neighborhood growing up. I was from the west side. I grew up on Bouquet Avenue, and right at the corner of Bouquet and Mahoning Avenue was Walter's Golden Crust Bakery, man. And I'm telling you, if anybody has any pictures of Walter's Golden Crust Bakery, post them, something. I have never seen any pictures other than what's up here in my memory. Man, I missed that spot. But yeah, we are on Oak Hill. That road right there is Oak Hill, and I'm gonna walk it, and we're gonna start at St. Patrick's, because this is a freaking awesome building. But hey, listen, if you're ready for today's adventure, if you're ready to go for a walk with me before it rains, because I think it's gonna rain, and I'm the one that's probably gonna get wet walking back to my truck. But if you're ready for today's adventure, I suggest you get off the couch, you get ready, and let's go. We are right here. Right here. That is fantastic. Gotta go. Oh, shoot. Look at all of them. I think they're ready to kick my ass. Harden saliva. You're okay. You're okay for watching my channel.
Jesus, God, Mamma Mia, look what we got.
Shh. I said there's people still sleeping. Calm down. We're gonna go. We're gonna go. I told you she was afraid of bridges.
Do not. Stop it now.
That is the starting point of the trail. I guess. I don't know. You can start at the beginning or you can start at the end. I don't think it matters where you start at. But wherever you start, that's your starting point. Oh, shit. That's why I tell you, take a sip. History. Better Malanga. All right, so like I said, we're in the Oak Hill neighborhood. This wasn't my area to grow up, even though the west side is just right up the road pretty much. So when I do this little walk, I can talk about what I know, but I'm asking for some help from you guys if you know some different history of some of the buildings and what used to be here, because I know when we start walking down the road, there was a lot more homes along the way, even some more like industrial buildings as well. But like I said, I'm counting on you guys to maybe put some more information in there. So if I get something wrong, you know, don't, you know, that's terrible that you're lying. I just know what I know. So, but here is St. Patrick's. Check the architecture out on this. Look at the statues up top. Let me walk around back real quick. And I will say that, again, I love churches and stuff. Now I know there's a lot of tall churches in Youngstown, Ohio. If you're talking about churches like in Youngstown as a whole, I don't think anybody's gonna beat Camel, Ohio. Camel, Ohio, there's like a church on every street corner. But Youngstown has some nice, amazing churches here. And they're all, I mean, look how tall they are. I know, you know, back in the day, talking about steeples of churches and stuff, the church was supposed to be the highest or the tallest building in the town or the city back in the day. So that's why you see some of the steeples and stuff like that so tall. But check that out. We'll wait till you see the front of this building. Yeah, look at the statues up there. Pretty ornate, right? Just the design. They just don't make stuff like this anymore. You go to churches now, and I mean, they're, you know, I mean, the church is more about the people, I guess, you know, but just the architect. I guess the architecture of the buildings of the churches, you know, aren't like this anymore. But just look at the designs, the crosses. Look at that up there, man. That is great. That is awesome. And I believe this church here was established in 1911. Look at the door. I'm a big door snob too. I love doors. Look at the green of that. Amazing. Like I said, I'm gonna try to do this point of view. Ooh, check that out. Okay. I always like when I see those. It's a marker a lot of times for like the tallest or the lowest spot in a certain area. But check this out. Like I said, I believe this church was established in 1911. Another door. Got a purple door right here. That's cool. Yeah, this building here, I believe this would have been the school to the church. As far as like, you know, the public schools, you know, you could go to school in Youngstown, you didn't have to pay or whatever. These were those parochial schools, and you know, that you would have to pay to go to, so they would have their, you know, their own schools. So that's what I believe this building was. This was the school for St. Patrick's. And I get bummed out when I see this, man, right here. And I know exactly why they put this here, the no skateboarding sign, which is bummed out because there's a rail right here that I definitely would have did some stuff on, and the stairs, as a matter of fact. But I see right now they have these dang things right here that you wouldn't even be able to do a rail slide because of this. But there we are. St. Patrick's. Yeah, 1911 established, and I believe this was built because not overpopulation, but there was so much people going to the church downtown, which I think would have been St. Columba's. I'm pretty sure that's I think that's what it was, St. Columba's downtown. So they made a second church on the south side of Youngstown here, and that would have been this one, St. Patrick's. So established in 1911 is when this was established. But check this out. I'll tell you what, let me go back. I don't want to hit these steps. Let me go back. There we go. There's the full view of St. Patrick's right there. How awesome is that, right? Oh, that sun's coming out too, man. I thought it was supposed to rain, but yeah, look at that. Let's get up a little further. But you got the angels up there at the very top. Look at them clouds rolling through. Wow. Got got the different, yeah, there's an angel right there. There's 2 angels, 3 angels right there. You got the main angel. See a bird nest up in there. That's cool. Even look, I don't know, I mean, you could probably zoom in on the video, but on the finials right there, they have the angels or the saints, whatever, are wrapped around each side on those. They're wrapped around. That's awesome. And then you got the shields on the sides. You got the bird. Let's walk up. Let's walk up here to the doors. And I believe it's locked. I mean, I think they still use this church. I believe so. I don't know. That would have been the home. Probably still is for the preacher. I'm believing so. Yeah, they have to use this. It's probably not. They probably don't have a parish like they used to back in the day. Yeah, these are those. Check those. Look at that. Look at that right there. That's what's up there. How cool is that? The Bibles on each corner and the grapevines. I don't know what those are, but maybe you know what that might be? Is that the crown that the Pope wears or something? Right there, because I see a cross on top. But check those out. Those are fantastic. How fantastic is that? And that. Look at that. And this door. I love doors. Look at that. Fantastic. I see you got a sculptor down there too. But yeah, this was the starting point of our little walk down Oak Hill. There's another no skateboarding sign right there too. Yeah, I would have probably done these rails. There's enough room to do these rails here. That's cool. Even if you did a boneless on those, you could have. But yeah, I could see this would have been a fun spot to skate. But yeah, here we are, man. St. Patrick's. And I believe this whole church is on the same area that it was perceived on. I think that actually came a little later. But let's walk up here. See, they do have Sunday masses. So today is Sunday at 11 a.m. So maybe when I come back, maybe it'll be open. I don't know. But here is a sign. I don't want to walk up there, but look at this plaque right there. The restoration, 1990. Look at the mosaic right there. How cool is that? Very cool, right? Yeah, so we're gonna keep walking down. We'll cross the road over here. St. Patrick's. All right, let's keep walking. Now, they must still use this school. They still must use this school for something. I don't know if it's still for St. Patrick's or not. But yeah, look at that. Love old churches like that, man. Wow. Now, I see a couple buildings. This is what I wanted to, this is really why I wanted to do the walk, because there's some cool buildings that I just want to like actually get out and like actually look at. So this was the best way. Yeah, see right there, St. Patrick's School. So Reverend C.A. Martin, pastor. I see 1913 over there on that plaque. All right, Kenmore and Oak Hill right here. This right here, the Needle's Eye. Little fun fact, I guess. Hey, let's check this out. We got the inner hubcap right there. Little fun fact about this building. Now, this the Needle's Eye, they do a lot of good for the community. You know, obviously it's a Christian resource center. They just do a lot of assistance for people in the community. But if you didn't know, and I'm pretty dang sure, this used to be a Lawson's convenience store. If I remember correctly, this used to be Lawson's. So I think everybody would remember Lawson's, right? That's what that was. That was a Lawson's. So yeah, if you remember it, again, this wasn't my side of town, like I wasn't from over here, but if you remember that being a Lawson's, let me know if you remember even going in there. You know, there would have been the back storage room where you would have been delivering to. There's a little ramp going up. Yeah, nice little walk today. And I believe, was it here? I think there used to be a mural on there. I think it used to say Southside on there. The Southside? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of buildings that there used to be murals on, and they covered them up. Like the one by the Youngstown Playhouse. The one building in front of it, there used to be a mural on both sides, and the one side was painted over. So kind of got bummed out about that. But yeah, there used to be a mural on that building that said Southside. But check this building out here. This is another one I kind of wanted to check out and get kind of close to. I don't know, obviously this was probably a gas station, and this is on the corner of Oak Hill and Myrtle is what this is. There's Market Street over there where all the cars are. But check this out. So that used to be probably a light pole, probably had the sign of whatever it was here, but check that out, high speed. I'm assuming that was a gas station, right? It would have had to be. Now this is that Art Deco. This is that Art Deco design, that Art Deco style, and that kind of originated, I guess, like in the 30s, I would say. Which, when was the Great Depression? The Great Depression was what, 1929 and 1939? I think that was when the Great Depression was. Art Deco kind of was a thing. It was a, I don't want to say cheap, but it was a cheaper way to achieve style, like that kind of just expensive look without being expensive. A lot of these Art Deco buildings still remain, but you'll see a lot of deterioration and a lot of structural problems in them and stuff. But yeah, this, I don't know what this was, man, but if you get a chance to pull up on this and check this out, if you're ever driving through Youngstown, even if you're on, like I said, Market Street's over there and we're almost downtown, definitely check this out. You know, you never know how long these buildings are going to be around. But yeah, check that out. High speed. I don't know, there's a tire over there. Yeah, check that out. Freaking door, I don't know what's in there. I don't even know. That might not be nothing, but check that out. All the brick. But they still stand. They still stand. Just a different, you see the style, you know, of the brick and the way they designed it and whatnot. I think it is fantastic. So these would have probably been some garage doors right here, I'm assuming. Now I never remember this being open. Again, I really didn't come over here until I could start driving. I don't even know if I rode my bike over here. I might have rode my bike a few times over here. Now I can't remember. really. But yeah, that fancy style, that fancy Art Deco style. Amazing, right? Amazing. Yeah, that's the building. There used to be a mural over there on there that said Southside, and I think there was a couple other drawings on it. Yep, high speed. So if anybody remembers this being open, maybe you got your tire changed here, or maybe, you know, back in the, maybe you got brakes done here. I don't know. Cool, right? But we're gonna cross the road again. Yeah, look at that. that's awesome. So just in this little bit that we did, look at that, we got a church. And I could have started further up. Really, I didn't want to walk all that way, but there's a couple other churches up there and whatnot. But this was the interesting part for me that I see that I wanted to check out. St. Patrick's, high speed, you know, a ghost of the South Side right there. All right, and again, like I was telling you, got the moths and butterflies flying around. Like I was telling you, you know, this would have been, now I don't know for sure, but I'm assuming this would have been maybe an industrial building here. You know, there was a lot more homes around here and whatnot. But yeah, we're gonna walk down. Let's see, there's one building here we'll talk about. I mean, not really no history information. There's one, two, there's probably like 4 more buildings that we're gonna talk about and do a walk. But yeah, I wonder what this was. This looks like it would have been an industrial area right here. Yeah, see how tall that church is back there? See how tall St. Patrick's is? They have some tall churches in Youngstown, right? Yeah, that building here in front of us now. So this is Garfield and Oak Hill. And I remember coming here many a time. Oh, that's another thing. Yeah, that's another building just in that little bit that we walked, you know, talking about the old Lawsons. So a lot of history just in the little walk that we did, right? Yeah, this building, I don't know what it was originally back in the day, and it could have been what I'm going to tell you, but this used to be Tri-County Beverage. Tri-County, and it was a beer distributor. It's not anymore, but I do remember coming here. I used to work for Superior Beverage, and I had to come here and pick for some reason, I think I used to have to pick up a lot of Labatt's for some reason. Pick up pallets of Labatt's. Yeah, the old Tri-County. Now it's a welding building. But I remember backing into those docks over there. Yeah, 1120 Oak Hill. Parking lot. Yeah, because I think if you worked here, you were parking over in that parking lot over there. I see a playground way over there. Yeah, I'm assuming that this had a lot of homes and whatnot, a lot of residential homes over here. Yeah, I remember backing in to these to grab beer. But yeah, the old Tri-County Distribution Beverage Center. And it was pretty big. It goes way back there. So it was a big deal. Nothing compared to Superior Beverage. Now I don't know what this was like at the very beginnings. I don't know if Tri-County was like the main distributor or whatnot before Superior came around, but it was a big deal here in Youngstown on Oak Hill. Yeah, again, probably houses over here and whatnot. I don't know. I hear some humming, which means we're probably coming up on the Ohio Edison substation. And I dig this building. It's a substation, so I don't know when this was built or whatnot. Maybe there's a date on it up here. But yeah, this is the Ohio substation for the lower South Side. But check that, somebody's ride. All right. Look at the wall. That doesn't sound right to me, but okay. Look at that wall. And then look at the architecture of that building. Tell me that's not awesome. Now, if you're not into architecture, then you're probably watching this, man, what the hell is he talking about? But I really dig architecture. You just don't see this stuff, how they build anymore. The brick, the style that they used to use and whatnot. But yeah, here's the Oak Hill substation. Yeah, I dig that. You got the shield with Ohio Edison up there. Oak Hill substation right there. We'll walk up here and check these windows out. Yeah. So they probably added those, the wood, because if you look behind the wood, there would be, you see the windows. They have the wire in them and whatnot. But yeah, so this the bird's coming out of there. So this is for the lower South Side. This is what this substation is for. There's the wall again. Let's walk up here and check out the inside. Yeah, check this out. I still hear that dude's bike. Yeah, we'll go check this out. This wall goes all the way around. I dig that, right? Yeah, hear that humming? I think it picks it up. All right. Very cool. Very cool. So there's a school over there. So what road are we on? Oak Hill and Carroll Street is what this building is on. Couple more buildings down. We'll go down, and then that's probably going to be the video. We'll talk about a couple more things. I think one of these roads, maybe not. I'm looking for, see again here, this was probably, I don't know, I'm seeing a lot of asphalt. So was there a business here or something? I don't know. Was there homes over here? I don't know. I don't know. So I'm counting on all you guys that are from the area to like put some comments in there about what used to be here, you know. And like I say, I'm not going to walk all the way down, because if you walk all the way down there, well, I'll show you when I get down there. I'll show you when I get down there. But this, you'll see these right here. Oh, there's the Popo right there. This right here, Oak Hill Collaborative, Pennzoil Park. Oak Hill Collaborative, that's a, I don't want to say business, but I guess it would kind of be a business. They teach people how to use computers and whatnot. They do a lot of funding and whatnot to do these little parks around here and kind of clean up the neighborhood and whatnot. So this was probably all of the collaborative right here. This part down there I don't know about, but yeah, all along the park. I think there's a few up there, and then down in here you'll see some. The old Partners Jazz. I don't know if this is open or not. I actually seen somebody going in there. I think in the front a few weeks ago. So I'm sure this was a pop-in place. I dig the sign. The sign's cool. There was probably apartments upstairs or whatnot. And maybe there's still, I mean, obviously there's cameras and stuff here. Whether they work or not, I don't know. Almost tripped over a rock. Check that out. The Partners Jazz and Blues Lounge. A lot of entertainment. A lot of entertainment in Youngstown back in the day. Yeah, check that sign out. Partners Jazz. And I do love jazz. I do love jazz. See, I mean, I don't know. Do they still do stuff here, or is it just, does somebody live in here? I'm not sure. Not sure. This building right here is what I wanted to go see. This actually was the main reason I come through here, and I was like, I gotta go check this building out. Look at that. That's awesome. This building's great. And I'm gonna say, I didn't know what this was at first, but we're gonna go walk by it. I didn't know what this was, but this building right here, believe it or not, this was the old JJC, Juvenile Justice Center, is what this building was. We'll walk around the side because there's one more building I want to go see down in the way. This was the old JJC building. So I guess for the bad kids, right? You would have came here. And I think the new JJC, which it's the one that replaced this one. It's on the north side, Scott Street. I believe it's on Scott Street. And I delivered there as well. But this is the old JJC right here, man. And I recently found out what this was, and this sold for real cheap too. I forget what year, not long ago, but it sold for, I want to say like $1,000 or something. I don't know what they're gonna do with it. I don't know if this originated as the JJC or it was something before the JJC. I have no idea, but I do know that this was the former JJC. We'll walk around here and check this out. Right? Look at that. Crazy. Now this is open. Let's see. Got the woods next door over there. Let's I don't see anything that says no trespassing or whatever, and I'm not going to. I'm not going to go in it or whatnot, but I just kind of wanted to document the building a little bit. But I think you could get in there if you wanted to. But there's some windows here. And we'll, don't want to step on a nail. Yeah, I don't know if you can see inside there. And I don't know where it would have been, but I don't know what, something just moved over there. There probably would have been, I think there was a basketball court back here too. Cool, right? Weird. It's crazy to think that this was the JJC. Like a little dungeon down there. Yeah, so maybe over here there would have been a basketball court. Maybe it extended out further. I don't know. But check that out. Kind of fancy for back in the day, right? That would have been like the kitchen area over there. So everything's just boarded up and whatnot. And like I said, I can't get in it, but I'll do that. I don't know if you can see if is there anything in there. I don't know. Crazy, right? Yeah, this was one of the reasons I wanted to walk. I stopped here in front of it. I drove up here after work and I stopped here. Yeah, look at it. It's just, this is where we are right now. Oak Hill on the south side. Yeah, I stopped here and I was looking up the address and I was trying to figure out what it was. And yeah, I wonder what this would have been like. You know, where'd you go in when you came here, when the cops brought you here or whatever. But I don't know what's in there. Can you see anything? Don't know. I guess when I edit, I'll see. Got the ivy growing up and whatnot. Okay, so former JJC, and I just, like I said, I recently found out what this was. Didn't know what it was. I thought this was a school at first, and a little bit of research that I did, I found out that this was a JJC, which even made it just more cool. I wonder if there was anything written up on that plaque at all. Man, it's getting muggy out here. It's gonna rain. So like I said, if you're following my video, and I know a lot of you go out and like take these ventures to take pictures and stuff right now. I don't even know what corner street I'm on. Oh, Parkwood. So we're on the corner of Oak Hill and Parkwood. Just amazing, man. Freaking amazing. Oh yeah, it's gonna rain. I'm gonna get caught in this rain. We'll walk down one more building and I show you. It's like a prayer, somebody built like a little prayer drive-through, maybe. And I do know a business that used to be down here as well. But yeah, look, there's no sidewalk left here. It's overgrown, but I think there is a sidewalk underneath it. So yeah, there's a sidewalk right there. There's a sidewalk underneath it. So old sign company, that's been there for a long time, I believe too. I don't think it's open anymore for signage, but yeah, that's what it was. Old sign shop. So I show you this right here. This is the last building I'm gonna stop at, and then I'm probably gonna head back. It's been a little over a half hour, almost. It's about an hour. It's gonna be about an hour for me by the time I'm done. So that was a good time right there. Yeah, you see the American sign shop on the door over there. Reserved African marketplace. So that must have been a couple different things. Must be a apartment too, maybe as well. But this right here, I believe was a drive-through. You wanted to maybe say a prayer or say a prayer for somebody. You could come here, you could pull up and maybe get blessed or whatnot. It looks like it's appointments up here. They do have the cameras. But hey, here you go. I kind of like that. Try Jesus Christ. If you don't like him, the devil will be too glad to take you back. I never seen that. Never seen that. That's kind of cool. I dig that. But yeah, it was a drive-through. It was a drive. You come through here and you say a little prayer. Let's say a little prayer. I know there used to be some brick roads. They must have covered them up. Like I said, I don't really pay attention to some of this stuff when I'm driving. But Yeah, they must have paved over some of the brick roads. But there we go. If you need any problem solved, there you are. But as another little fun fact, and I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna walk down here to this sign, and that's where we're gonna end our video, unless I go back and I can go into the church, which I'm not saying anything. So, oh man, somebody's getting a 4th of July party started. See, there's a Oak Hill Collaborative sign. Like I said, they do a lot of sponsorship with the different like areas. So there's a different area that they keep clean over there, and there's the main office that you see the Oak Hill Collaborative sign. And here's another park that they do as well, and I like that, south side of Youngstown. All right, and if you keep walking, which we're not going to, but that's the old Southside Hospital, one of the first hospitals in Youngstown. So the original Southside Hospital, then you see way in the back, like if you keep going, like not this hospital, but if you go way up the hill right there in the distance, that's St. Elizabeth's, St. E's. If you kept walking down on the left-hand side, you would come across Oak Hill Cemetery. That is where you'll find the real ghosts of Youngstown, the real historic people, the people that founded Youngstown, the people that built Youngstown, the people that made Youngstown. Really great cemetery. It's a park cemetery. I did a video on it, so you might want to check that out, but you're gonna have to scroll back. But I think this is where we're gonna end the video. I'm 40 minutes in. I didn't think it was even gonna be that long, but that was a little tour of one street of the South Side, and this was Oak Hill. Like I said, I started at St. Patrick's, and I'm ending right here. That's what I was gonna tell you. Right in this spot, right here, used to be the Casablanca. It was a bar, like we seen the other jazz club up the street. This was the Casablanca. You would have had the OJs playing here. You would have had Aretha Franklin playing here. So yeah, the old Casablanca used to be right here. So I think that that's pretty freaking awesome. Youngstown has some really cool history. And I'm gonna say, people ask me, well, I'll tell you what, people ask me a lot of times about my t-shirts and stuff like that. This one, all these kind that I get here, this was actually from Sweet Memories t-shirts and candies. It's over there on Trumbull Hill. I did a video on that too, so go check it out. Give them some love. Go check, go into the store. Really cool in there. You want some vintage candy, vintage t-shirts, you're gonna love that store. People ask me a lot of times though, man, why are you walking in those neighborhoods? Oh my God, you know, you're in a dangerous spot. I'm gonna tell you guys something. These areas like this, these are where the real people are. These are where the people that are gonna talk to you, nice people. I rather walk around here and talk to some of the people here than I would like in some of your neighborhoods. Not disrespecting anything, but quit downing other neighborhoods. There's a lot of history in these neighborhoods, and there's a lot of great people in these neighborhoods. I mean, these were the neighborhoods that made Youngstown. Albert Street, you go down there, you know, that was the old rubber plant down there. Southside, I mean, there would have been music, there would have been jazz. People were coming from downtown after work and stuff to chill here and have a great time. It would have been popping. It was a great time here in Youngstown, and it still is a great time in Youngstown. You just got to know where to look. But I'm gonna leave it at that. Don't judge places, and don't be afraid to get out and look and venture. Be aware of your surroundings and stuff like that, but don't be scared. Get out there, talk to people, look around, get some history knowledge, man. But I'm gonna leave it at that. I want to thank you for coming on today's adventure. Thanks for taking a walk with me today. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share the channel, leave a comment. I do read all the comments and I try to answer all of them. I get behind every once in a while. And that being said, the past week has been great for me. I've been doing really good. So if you've been knowing what's going on, there's a little groundhog running across there. But if you know what's been going on, I had some little bit trying times or whatever. I'm doing really good, man. The past week was a really great time. And I want to thank all you for like actually reaching out and, you know, saying, hey man, it's gonna be okay, stay with what you're doing. Good people out there, man, I'm telling you. So I'm not going anywhere, man, and I'm gonna keep the adventures rolling. So thanks again, and until I see you on the next adventure, wherever that may be, Fedamalanke. I think we may be in luck, everybody. I was walking up and I seen the door was open, so I want to show you what this looks like inside. This is inside St. Patrick's. You got the high ceilings. And you got all the pictures. I'm gonna be quiet because Pastor's up top there. Got all the amazing. I'm glad I could show you in here. And I told you I always make it a thing to tell you guys. Back in the day, people didn't read. A lot of people didn't read, so they could decipher pictures. So that's why you see a lot of murals and on the stained glass windows to tell the story of what happened. Figure back in biblical times, nobody knew how to read. Very few people learned how to read. But yeah, I'm glad I could show you. But there's the different murals everywhere. Look at the stained glass altar over there. I'm going to show you. Look at this. All this up here and the altar right there. Good morning. How are you? I was just walking. I was doing a little video on Oak Hill, and I seen your door open, and I wanted to show the inside of the church. Is that okay? Okay, thank you. But yeah, they just don't make them anymore, like here. But look at that. It's really nice in here. But yeah, that's what I was saying. There's the confessionals over there, all up here. But yeah, that's when you see a lot of stained glass windows, they're telling a story because nobody knew how to read. Wow. Yeah. This is a nice church inside. I've actually never been inside this church at all. So these old churches are fantastic. They are fantastic. Wow. And then I'm assuming there is St. Patrick. Wow. Okay. I'm glad I could show you inside this church. That was the final ending to the video. So very, very, very great that I was able to show you. Yeah, look at the stained glass windows. Okay, so let me go out. Okay. and it's raining, so I'm gonna get back to my truck. That was great. What a great ending to the video. I'm glad I was able to show you that. So I'm not gonna go through the whole spiel again, but thanks for coming on today's adventure, and until the next one, Federal Lenge.